Hello everyone, it's Angie coming on to do day 21 of my 31 days of Christmas journal makes. Today we're going to do a fun and easy project. We're just going to make a tag, but we're going to use washi tape. It's been done before, very easy, very fun, but I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, and I'll say it again. Christmas time is the one time I think out of any other occasion, theme, holiday, you can get away with mixing and matching multiple textures, patterns, and designs and come up with a beautiful, beautiful project. So break out that washi, guys. It doesn't have to be Christmas. Any patterned washi, and let's make a tag. Okay, that being said, let's get started. I'm using a tag the size 3x6, and that's my standard size that I like the best. That's my favorite size. I do, we all do multiple sizes of tags and journal cards and stuff, but that's my standard favorite size, 3x6. So we'll start there. I'm using no particular rhyme or reason on this. We're just going to lay washi tape down in random, not in any particular order, and just see what we come up with, okay? But again, we are dealing with washi tape, so we want to reinforce that with at least a glue stick at minimum or a wet glue, whatever your preference is, okay? Now, my washis are old, so some of them are coming off the roll easily and some are not. So it may be a bit of a challenge, but we'll see what we're working with, okay? Let me grab, here we go. You can go up and down, you can go diagonal, horizontal, vertical, totally up to you, okay? And I usually go over the edges just a bit. This is just my kind of way of doing it. Kind of hold the tag in place as I'm working on it, see a little bit over on each side. And then I pull it up and just cut off and trim off the excess, okay? But if you want to sit there and, take your time and be really careful with each little cut, have at it. Totally up to you, okay? Okay, so let's start there. Let's, and some of these I know that are newer, and as I'm pulling them off the roll, I can feel the stickiness. So this one I know is really sticky, so I don't need to reinforce that one with any additional glue. Okay, so some of them you may see me not putting a little extra glue on the back because I can tell how old and how good the glue adhesive is on the back. And some of these are Cricut washis, little glitter tapes, and they stick really well. Okay, so we got a couple down that way. Let's, see, like this one, hardly no stickiness at all. So let's just go up this way with this one. And the only thing with this one is you just want to butt each one right up next to the last one, because you want to get your tag paper or the, whatever you're covering, full coverage. You don't want any gaps. So just make sure you butt each one or even overlay it just a smidge. Totally up to you. Okay, we use that one, we use that one. So I just want to get a multiple patterns on here so I can just show you how well they can work together for you. All, different colors. Just go for it. Oops. I'm just trying to be careful just to make sure one gets butted up right next to the next one. Okay. And by the time you're done, you will have a whole bunch of little bits and pieces. So I just usually just start me a little stack. And okay, let's go with this one. And different size washi, as you can see here. I've got some thin, I've got some thick. totally up to you. Okay, so let's go this way with this one. Okay. And as you go, just give them each a good thumb press, finger press, work them down really well. Let's do this one. So how is everyone this fine day? Hope everybody's well and in good spirits. I'm doing good. Weather is nice here today. We had a really good day yesterday. Got up into the 60s. It was fabulous. I was like blown away. Our nights and our mornings are still cool, of course. You know, we're fall and getting into winter. But last few days have warmed up really, really nicely. My dogs are really enjoying it. They like to be out there. Okay, let's put a little black in there. Let's go this way. Just making sure that edge is nice and straight. Another piece. Okay, let's do some red. The red will probably look nice next to this little shimmery color here. Okay, we used that one. Let's get some white in here. Okay. Let's get some of this one. Just making sure those ends are nice and straight. Oops, slipped on me. There we go. Got some of this gold. Some of these thin ones are kind of unmanageable. They want to just flip and curl everywhere on you. Okay. All right, let's see. Here's the red. That'll cover that. Let's see. Oh, we won't use this one. Let's use some of this blue. It's kind of a real soft blue. Finish it off. Okay. And there we go. Okay, let's kind of move all these out of the way so we have some elbow room. Pick up pieces. Okay, unstick that from my mat And that's what we've got. So then we just trim off our edges, clean it up. And for the tag base, all I used was just some scrap paper that I had, and I used multiple colors, and I made some off camera. So after I get done with this one, I'll bring those in and show you how those turned out. But you can use book page if you like, or you know, whatever scraps you have laying around. It's a good project for scraps, and use up that washi, guys. I tell you, I'm sure we all have tons of it. I used to. I am really dedicated to, probably for about the last 6 months, I've been really dedicated trying to break out things that haven't been using in a long time. So I've cut down my inventory on washi by about a third. And this here, that's about a third. So, you know, I have about 2 more piles like that. So I've been using it up little by little. Okay. And there we go. We got our base for our tag. Not bad, huh? So let's elevate that, take it to the next level. We're going to start with inking up the edges. Of course, we're going to use our vintage photo. And I'm surprised at how well the ink takes to washi. Now, will it stay on? You know, because it has that, some of it has that gloss, you know, it's that glossy, shiny sheen to washi tape. I don't know, but for right now, tell me that's not gorgeous, huh? Look how pretty that is. Even on this shiny side, you can still see it. It still picks up quite nicely. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Let's go ahead and bring some into the other side. That's our journaling side. Now on the back side, we're not going to worry about decorating, but if you wanted to bring something into the back side, you could. Bring a little word element, you know, you can stamp it. Put a little stamp, whatever you want to do to the back side, but we're just going to leave that today for journaling. Okay, go ahead and move that out of the way. All right, so that's already elevated a little bit. So let's take it one step further and let's see what we can do as far as decorating. Let's see what I have. Let me bring this in. Take a peek. See what might work. You can put another tag on a tag. Let's see, I had these. I started. That covers up too much of the washi. You know, I don't want to do that. Because the washi is our do that. I've been using a lot of these Santas. I don't know if I want to use that today. Maybe one of those, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to pull out one of these little chipboard Christmas trees just for reference. That's not too bad. Maybe even 2 of them. I got a piece of washi in my finger. Okay, well, we'll put those aside. That's an option. And we need a tag topper. We don't necessarily have to be paper. We could put a element up there. You know, we could put ribbon. And I do have some ribbon. Let's see. That would be pretty. Let me make a bow and see how that's going to look. I have a few options. And like I said, I made some, and I'm just trying to do each one a little bit different. So when I bring the other ones in, you will see how versatile using washi is and how well the patterns and the colors blend together. Okay. Shorten those tails just a tad. Very nice. I like that. Okay, so that's an option. And I have some other trims and ribbons here too that I pulled out. So we can see, oh, we've got this little glittery. Should we bring in some more green? And maybe, maybe not. This green trim. And I don't know what this is. It's kind of like a foamy material, kind of. I'm not sure what that is, but it's fun to work with. But we won't use that on this project either. I'm kind of liking that bow. So then we need like a focal element. Let's see. Let's see how this one looks. Some green on here. Let's pull this off. I'm not going to stick it. I'm just going to hold this up for a second and just kind of see how that would look. I'm kind of liking that actually. For some reason I want the tree up above. I feel like that's working better. Okay, well that's an option too. Let me just put that back on the cellophane there until I make my decision. Oh, that's cute. It came off of somewhere. That is cute. Put it on my little bow there. I might do that. Okay, gotta kind of hold it up, guys. Sorry about that. I gotta kind of get a angle. I'm kind of, for some reason, I'm wanting to use a little trim. And I'm thinking maybe run some candy canes down the side. Decisions, huh? Okay, I'm going to go with one of these as my tag topper. And they are kind of like a clay resin type of piece. So I'm going to reinforce that. And I don't really need that foam tape on the back. Let's see if I can pull that off. At least off the top half, because that's going to stick out above the tag. So I definitely don't need it up there. The bottom half, that doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Get my glue started. There we go. Help her out. Okay. Start with this. You know what? I'm going to do both. I'm going to do this. Along with this. Again, we're using the washi tape. We have that shiny finish on it, kind of a plasticky. So definitely use a good wet glue, good adhesive when you're sticking on washi tape. And that will hold, but I'm going to have to give it a minute. So I'm going to give it a really good squeeze there for a second, and then I'm going to set it down, okay? And this is bugging me, so let me pull that off. Okay. So that's definitely going to have some weight to it. So we're going to have to give that some time to dry. While I position my bow. To put more glue down. Okay. So now we need something there. We'll figure out where that goes later. Okay, we're done with that. Get that out of the way. Scrap. And maybe a word element. Let it snow. Let me see what else I've got. Those are all kind of long. Possibility. It's just a smidge long as well. I'll move that tree out of the way. Well, that's cute. That's cute too. Okay, I think I'm kind of liking those two items right there. What do you think? But it is kind of thin, so I will maybe that also. Let's see. I've got a few elements. Let's see what's going to work the best. Okay, so this is kind of thin, so I think I want to back that. Something. Okay, yeah, I think that makes that pop a little bit better. Trying to get some different options here, guys. Give me just a second, see what's gonna, some rickrack here. Take a look at that. Kind of liking that right there. I think we're getting into a little too much red with that, aren't we? Okay. Let's see. Look at my scraps here. Yeah, I think that's what needs. I think I need to matte that one more time, because I think that light color against those are kind of not making it pop enough for me. So I'm just going to bring in a piece of scrap paper and matte this. Yes, I think that does a lot more to it. Maybe just the green to kind of balance out the red. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure, but I'm liking that more. Okay, so let's put this down. And I just realized I gotta put wet glue on that. So it's dry so fast. Excuse me, I got my morning coffee here. I'm going to take a quick sip. Throat's just a little dry. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. Just going to run this right down the side. Oops, I just pulled that off. I might have to use some hot glue on that, because that's pretty heavy. I think I'm going to have to come back and use a little bit of hot glue, I think, on that. Okay, let's get this down. And if you wanted to use a foam, little square foam, you know, piece of foam tape, elevate this, you could do that. Totally up to you. But I think just by matting it, just gives it a little raised look. Enough for me. As I'm sitting here putting glue, I'm thinking maybe a piece of cheesecloth behind it would look nice as well. Yeah, I like that, just like that. Okay. And that's all gone, so we can discard that. Move that out of the way. And there is our washi tape Christmas tag, guys. Look at that. I mean, look how many colors we have on that. Tell me that's not pretty though, huh? Yeah, that's definitely going to need some hot glue, just a dab. But I'll do that off camera. Okay, but there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different patterns of washi tape. We've got a plaid ribbon. We've got word elements, additional textures. Bring in the wreath, I think adds a little element to it. Okay, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I don't think we need to do a whole bunch. I mean, you get the idea of laying down the washi. Go up and down, vertical, horizontal, go at a slant. Totally up to you. Just mix and match your washis and lay it down however you want. And I'm guarantee you will come up with a very pretty project for your tag. Okay, so let me bring in the other ones I made off camera. Now, keep in mind, I used the exact same washis on all 4 tags, but each 4 tag is going to give you a different look. Okay, so there's the one we made together. Very nice. Here's this one, and again, Some of them are a little bit different sizes because I use scrap papers. Okay, this one here is 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. Again, I used a paper topper up there. Just put a little focal element there with some words. Again, cute. Different look. Okay, this one here. Hopefully you can see them all, guys. I think this one is 3 by 6 as well. Yes, this one's a 3 by 6. Oh, that's just an extra piece of paper. Okay, this one again used the exact same washi tapes, just went down in different, like I did some up and down here vertical and some horizontal. This one I did some diagonal this way. No difference. I just got to take a little more tedious work. You got to take your time and make sure you line up all your pieces together. I used a piece of vintage trim, lace trim, put the word holiday across the top, use some of that same vintage trim as my tag topper with a little red bow. Isn't that pretty? Different look, okay? And then my last one here, I did different positions with my washi tape, brought in another piece of that gorgeous vintage trim that I have here, laid a piece of rickrack over the top. Instead of a traditional tag topper there, I used a piece of, I think this, what is this, holly or is this mistletoe? I'm not even sure. And I laid that on the top and I just went over the back like that, and I don't even have a problem with that. As a matter of fact, this, because this is glued down well here, this will work as a kind of like a paper clip, and you can bring it in and put it over your page like so. Okay, it's just like an automatic paper clip for you on that one, and I really like that idea, so that's why I didn't cut that off. Okay, then I just put a Christmas miracle word label over the top there. So 4 different complete tags using the exact same washi, guys. Okay, different look on each one, so that just goes to show how vibrant and really just, I want to use the word delicious, each one of these tags look. Okay, so I hope you like the project today, guys. Hope you give it a try. Pull out those old washi tapes, have some fun. This concept will also work on using it for your journal cards. Just do the same way with your journal cards. Put your focal element, you know, we all like that vintage feel, so, you know, make it as vintage as look as you want, and you've got yourself some beautiful, beautiful tags, guys. Okay, so there we go. That's my project for today, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.